Welcome to another edition of The Double Shot. When I was a kid, just like probably when you were a kid, we had this idea of going to mom or dad's office and being entertained. Like, it's kind of interesting and curious what your parents do for a living. And you get excited up until the moment you actually show up, and then you realize how incredibly boring your parents are.
This is what you do all day?
And the reason why this came to me was you brought your MAGA son to the office last week. It was for his birthday. Was this his choice?
This was his choice for his 10th birthday. He said, I want to come to work with Papa.
Yeah.
Pop. And I said, that's fantastic. I'd love to have you. I think he just wanted a day off of school.
Yeah.
But I was
He
still
was
fine.
using you and
Yeah,
your
he was.
ego.
Yep.
When he got here,
was
how
fine.
did he feel?
I
Bored.
think initially he was excited because we got donuts and I plied him with treats and candy and all the stuff. And then when we got here, it was nice because I came in and said hi to Uncle Jason in his office.
I got him a nice birthday gift, which he rejected because, a little punk doesn't learn from parents
And what did
how to be polite.
What did you get the 10-year-old, Jason?
A very expensive gift. It was $79.
And it was what?
A gift.
It was a gift. It was on your desk and you offered it to him. And I believe it was a powdered probiotic mix.
Well, also prebiotic and postbiotic.
Pre and postbiotic. I didn't realize it was three different
it was all
biotics.
those things. $79.
He didn't want it?
He didn't want it. He
didn't
just
want
said
it.
no.
You said,
He pushed
he
it
said no.
aside.
He was very bored
Yeah.
all day. And so I let him just sit at my desk.
Well, and think about that for a second for
play
folks at
games.
home who have their kids coming to work with them. His kid was bored coming to probably one of the few jobs in which you might not actually be bored.
Well, again,
Because it's in media.
it's his.
He's never been in the studio with you before.
He's a child. He's visited a couple times,
But not for
my
a
wife
whole
brought all
show.
the kids. No, not for the whole show. And he didn't want to sit with me, so he sat with me for like 2 segments. But he told me on the way over, he goes, "I don't want to sit in there for 3 hours and you talk about stuff that's so boring to me." And I said,
That's what your audience says too. That was low.
That was low.
It's funny.
Sometimes accurate. No, but it was fun. It was really cool having him. And your probiotic was a very generous offer.
I just say when your
Someday.
kids say they want to go to work with you, I would say just tell them no, because they're probably going to get more out of the mystery of what it is you do each day than actually coming to the office. You screwed it up with him, but your other 3 MAGA kids,
I have 3
bring
more
them over.
sons who also
Don't allow them to come on.
Well, I'm gonna bring them in because they want the day off school, which is all they really care about.
You can
They
just
want
give them the
school.
day off school. I don't understand.
But then they're stuck with my wife, and my wife doesn't want them in the house because
Sound like wonderful kids.
they're great kids. Great kids. Every parent understands what I'm saying. I don't even need to explain it.
Okay. We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah. So how we help is, we've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years, and we have a historical track record that is we're super proud of. Double-digit returns over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money. But they can jump in with us and they can be that developer and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.